Hello, everyone, and welcome to ReelQuick episode 97. Today is our Q&A episode. It's been a little while since we've done one of these in a ReelQuick. We did it on ReelTok episode 100, obviously, but now it's time to do a ReelQuick Q&A dedicated to all the awesome Q&A questions from our patrons. So obviously check out the Patreon in the description down below. Whether you're on audio or video platforms, it'll be down there. You can check out all our awesome perks. All right, we'll dive right into the questions. First up, we have a question from Isaac Hirschberger. Who is an actor-director pairing that you would love to see that hasn't happened yet?
Yeah, man. I get asked this all the time.
Me too, and I don't have a good one.
For the longest time, and I posted a video about this, like when I first started like my TikTok career, and one of the pairings on it was David Fincher, Michael Fassbender. And this was like before The Killer was announced.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm obviously really excited for that.
Yeah, they haven't worked together. Jake Gyllenhaal and Christopher Nolan, still something I would love to see.
Yeah.
I think they could create some magic together. Obviously, Jake Gyllenhaal, I would say him and Denis Villeneuve is the same caliber, but he's been in obviously quite a few Denis Villeneuve projects.
I would weirdly love to see Jennifer Lawrence and Denis Villeneuve. I don't know why.
I could see that.
Like, because I'm thinking of like the Hunger Games series, like a little post-apocalyptic.
Wasn't she in that one space? Isn't that like a Passengers or something? Her and Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Passengers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seth, you got any?
Yeah, I'll go. So obviously we know that Scorsese met up with like the Pope recently. He's gonna be doing another religious film, and I hope that Joaquin Phoenix gets a star in it because I think he'll excel in a religious film. With that,
Yeah, that'd be dope. The next question comes from Cameron Sheritz. Who's your least favorite Best Picture winner of all time? And I have one on top of my head that I'll go over. I really did not care for The Artist. Just really didn't get into that one at all. It wasn't for me. Didn't love much about it. Either of you got any?
I mean, The Artist
probably Forrest Gump. Didn't Forrest Gump win?
Yeah, Forrest Gump beat Shawshank and something.
Pulp Fiction.
I don't know because there's a few that I know people hate. Like I know Green Book was not hated, polarizing. I know like Crash from 2005. I haven't seen it, but I know that was like really
people hate that one. I haven't seen it either.
Yeah. So the one I probably lowest is either The Artist. I think it's a 3-star, or Forrest Gump. I think is a 3-star as well. It's probably one of those. I don't hate any. I don't think. I mean, there might be some that are way back. I just don't realize one, but they're the ones that come to mind. I think anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be hard to have a Best Picture winner that we would truly hate, just because I think it'd be shocking if that ever happened. Yeah, but there's a lot that I don't care. 3 Billboards
win Best Picture?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, that would be up there for you.
Like Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Yeah,
good one.
Baberoni asks, if you could add one feature to Letterboxd, what would it be? For me, I've been pounding this drum forever. Seth is on the same boat. Threaded comments, please. Let me respond to comments individually. It's so awful.
We're gonna get TV shows now. We're gonna get fucking direct messaging. It's gonna turn into social media. Oh god,
I'd love
threaded comments.
The only thing I need is threaded comments. That's the only thing I need.
Threaded comments and collaborative lists where I can like invite someone to like join a list with me. And
that's a cool one. Yeah, add things together. That's cool. Honestly, yeah.
I actually tweeted at Letterboxd about collaborative lists like a couple months ago, and they responded saying it was in the works.
Oh, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Anyone confused? Because maybe not everyone's in the industry, but Letterboxd was acquired by another company, so they sold. Now they're acquired by someone else. So that's why our comments are about that. But are either of you guys big bird guys? Enjoy birds? Luke Church asks, "What's the coolest bird?"
Oh, okay, like a peacock. They're fucking cool. Like the big, I guess. Big wings,
the office. The peacock has the office, so that's.
Ostriches, those things run fast.
That's scary though, right? Yeah, they are.
Are penguins a bird? Because I think they might be, and penguins are dope.
Yeah,
penguins are dope.
I have a funny story. My sophomore year of college roommate, it was a random. One day he asks me to look over his resume, and he was like this really like cute, like nice guy. He was, I believe, Puerto Rican. So like he wasn't really like socially sound with like American like values and ways. So he asked me to look over his resume, and the resume looked fine, typical standard resume. And at the bottom, he had an interests section. And there was one interest, and it was bird watching. And I go, take that off your resume right now.
That's a pretty common hobby here, you know.
Well, yeah, but like it's weird to put on. It's weird to put on your resume.
It's not a resume thing, though. It's not a resume thing. Like his resume looked fine. Like he had his high school, his college, he had like his experiences, he had like what he's majoring in, and it's just an interest, bird watching. And I go, bro,
honestly, it's quite a common thing here. But if you're in the city, it's probably different. Like it's not as common here where I am, but it's quite a common thing in like the countryside areas, stuff like that.
I can't even tell you the last time I walked outside and just looked at birds.
No, it's not something I'd do either, to be honest.
Pigeons, fake as fuck. Not real. I don't buy it.
I like birds, honestly.
Government plants it.
I don't buy it. Pigeons. Pigeons' mannerisms are too sus for me.
Birds scare me. Like birds are. Like, I think
common.
most
A lot
birds
of people,
are
I
fucking
think.
terrible. But like I'd be more scared of like most birds than I would be like a lion. Honestly, at this stage, they fucking
ridiculous.
Like, bro, I'll tell you right now. This isn't a count as a bird, but you know, like swans and geese.
Bro, swans are the biggest chillers out there.
Are you joking me?
All they
Swans
do
are
is
horrible.
I've seen the videos of
float
them
on
attacking
water.
people.
No, swans are horrible. They terrify me. I turn the other way when I see them. I'm not even joking.
What's the number of swan attacks per capita right now?
It probably is. Honestly, it's like vicious, mate. I'm telling you.
They probably attack more people than sharks do, yet we murder sharks for being
Valid.
vicious. So.
Yeah.
Luke Church, hope you enjoyed that question. I bet you didn't think we'd get in that deep of a bird talk, but there we go. Relapse asks, favorite fast food fry, or for Seth, favorite fast food chip. What place is the best?
No, we call them fries. Those
okay.
ones. It's like different.
Oh man.
I don't eat like fast food often, like a McDonald's. I actually had a McDonald's the other day for the first time in like 6 months to a year, and I didn't really like it. I'd probably say the one I remember the most being nice is I've got a weird memory of Burger King fries like years ago being the nicest ones. I don't know why. I've not had a Burger King like 2 years. I'm gonna say that. I have no idea.
Okay, George, you got one?
I mean, I'm not the only fast food place I've been to, like traditional fast food. I'm not including like Chipotle here.
That's what I mean.
They also don't sell fries.
Yeah, they also don't sell fries. But like the only fast food place I've been to in like the last couple of years is Chick-fil-A. So I guess I'll go with. I like their fries.
Solid
They're pretty
fries.
good.
Solid fries.
Yeah, pretty good fries.
I'm a big again, like this is a place like I never go because I just don't love Arby's in general, but I love curly fries. So like Arby's curly fries.
I love curly fries. Curly fries are amazing.
Curly fries in general are they.
What's Arby's? Is it just like an American like burger?
Yeah,
It's like a meat place.
Yeah, it's like where you get like roast beef sandwiches, like
Reuben's pastrami sandwiches.
Yeah, like sandwich shop.
Nice. Okay.
Damn. I could go for a mean pastrami sandwich right now.
Yeah, same.
Next up, we have Isaac Silva asking, when will George recognize the brilliance of Twilight? Probably never.
Never.
Just
I will absolutely never recognize the brilliance of Twilight.
M. Bate asks, have you ever had a dream about movies? What's the movie that kind of recurs in your dreams? But I'm going to twist that for October for our theme. What's a movie? Seth, I want to hear your movie that you dream about, but I also want to hear what's the movie that gave you the most like genuine nightmares in terms of like you dreamt of a horror movie after watching it. And it's kind of
honestly,
we know for Cam would be The Nun, but I want to hear you.
Honestly, none. I've never I'm not just like being like guys are scared because I've said many times I'm scared of films. I've never had a film that's actually scared me when going to sleep. I had like recurring nightmares. It's never happened to me. I couldn't name one time. I don't think anyway, from what I know. I don't like have nightmares or dream about like scary movies, but Hereditary is the only movie that genuinely made me lose sleep. Like I genuinely did not sleep for like 2-3 days after I watched Hereditary for the first time. Bro was up hallucinating.
I was up freaking out, man. I don't know what I recently watched something.
Horror?
A horror movie. Hold on. And it's not that I was scared of it. It's that Victoria was home for the weekend. So I was in my apartment alone. And like I hate that. So like I had watched
I also kind of hate that. It's kind of weird, man.
Yeah, I just like didn't like it. I think it might have been Opera or the
I dream of films a lot. Like, a lot of films come from my dreams, but never use like horrors or scary ones or anything like that.
Let's hear an example of one.
Lord of the Rings, fairly often. Like I dreamt of 2001: A Space Odyssey like 2 weeks ago.
Seth is on the battlefield right there next to Legolas.
No. I was on the I was in the Shire, bro. Any of my films that are like that I love, I'll usually have occasional dreams about them. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't like
cool.
dream about movies. I also just have such a hard time remembering my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
for the longest time, I would wake up and like immediately write down my dreams. So like in my notes app, I have like this random note of like 10 dreams from like 2 years ago. When I did this.
Like Shark Boy and Lava Girl. When he's
no, they're like weird. Hold on.
Did you guys ever have sleep paralysis at all?
No, I've never felt that. No,
bro. Tyler, let me tell you one thing. Yeah, so sorry to go off track here, but when I was 17, I had it for like a while because my anxiety was really bad. When I was 17, this isn't a joke. Or at 18, I got home from a night out, went to sleep. And the next day I was really tired. Went to sleep. I felt something grab my ankle. I didn't know what sleep paralysis was. Grabbed my ankles, pulled me to the bottom of the bed. I get up. I'm looking in the corner of the room. And there's two figures staring at me. I'm not even joking.
Jesus, that was
single-handedly. Because I didn't know what sleep paralysis was. It was the most terrifying thing I've ever had in my life. It was horrible.
Yeah, like so the last time I updated this, because I stopped doing it after a while, was February 2022. But like, here's one. Me and Victoria driving a car. I'm driving drunk and hit a tree. A crazy monkey with very unrealistically sharp teeth comes down from the tree and starts attacking me. Victoria open door and runs away. I wake up.
Jesus.
This one was weird. I remember this one was weird because this happened before COVID hit. I was at someone's B-Day party and at their house. I went to their fridge to look for food, and all I found was fried bats and expired milk. I left the party. I wake up. So like they're fucking weird. Victoria and I were at a Queen concert, but my parents were the leads of Queen, and we left the concert because it was so bad. And when we left the concert, my parents followed us and found us vaping and got mad. I wake up.
It's bad. Like, a lot of mine like that, where they're just like mine are like just like crazy elements of like different things into one. I get it all the time.
Yeah, this is they got weird, but I stopped doing
Tyler,
that because they
you?
got too weird.
Any horrors, Tyler?
No, I don't think I've ever had nightmares of movies. Like
I don't really have nightmares. Like,
I've had trouble going to bed because of a horror movie, but like once
that's
sleep
different
happens,
yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
Once I'm asleep, I'm asleep. But like horror movies have made me lose sleep. But I've never like
when
had
I first watched
nightmares.
The Conjuring. When I was younger, I was like, the day I was like, what the fuck? But when I go to sleep, it's fine. It's just
you know what film surprisingly made me lose a little bit of sleep? Seth, you hated it last year.
Smile.
Smile.
Oh, really?
I had that final shot of her smiling and like lighting herself on fire in my head forever, and I like just could not sleep. Yeah.
No, I get that.
That shit was fun.
Vinny Scalisi asked, what is the new software you are using? So it's called StreamYard is what we're using for recording. I used to use OBS Studio, which is a free open source software. StreamYard is like $60 a year, I think, so not too expensive, but it's been working out pretty well. And then let's see. Next up we have Tyler Midyet asks, if you were to ever work in the film industry, what job would you like to do and why?
Ooh. Well, technically, like,
oh, jeez,
can't you just be like a content creator? Do you know what I mean? Like I am now.
Yeah, but
like, do you know what I mean? Like,
we'll go.
Technically,
I'm going to assume this question is asking for like on the production of a movie.
Yeah.
Directly involved in the making of
There's
a film.
no way I'm being an actor. There's just no way I can't do that.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah, unless it was like a silent film and I was playing myself.
I'll go director. Like it's not realistic, but I'll go director. So the only one I can think I'd want to do at any point is do like a short film or something. So I'll go director.
I feel like director would be... Dude, speaking of short films, I was home last weekend and it was like midnight maybe, and I was out walking my dog, or my parents' dog, because they were out to dinner with friends. And like the road that I was on, it's like very barely lit, but at the end of the road there was like this light that was just flickering. And the entire time I'm walking my dog, I'm like, this would be such a good short film. Just like follow a dude walking his dog down a street for 20 minutes while he's shitting himself, because I was so fucking scared. It was after we watched Evil Dead Rise too, so I'm just like, yo, mommy about to pop out of this woods somewhere and slaughter me.
For me, I would say director, but not like, obviously being a director would be awesome, but more so the reason I picked that is because I feel like in terms of my actual career, I'm like good as like a project manager type thing, and I feel like I'd be best in like a role like that.
You could do producer, I think. You'd be better.
Yeah, producer. Yeah, that works. More so, just I feel like I'd be good at pulling the pieces of all the actual experts together. So yeah, I guess producer would work too, because I think I'd be best if I could just be like a manager of a project rather than like individually working on something.
I feel like I'd be a great casting director.
Just cast yourself and everything.
I'd cast all my boys in every film. You want Leo DiCaprio? No way. You're getting Seth's film reviews.
You're the casting director for The Nun 3 and you cast Cam.
It's the main person. Yeah, that'd be great though. Realistic scares.
If Caleb Jeter asked, if aliens come down to Earth, what movie would you show them?
Signs.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Nah, I'd show them. Oh, that's a really hard question.
I'd probably show them The Happening because they'd watch such a shitty movie and they'd be like, I want to leave this country because they lack intelligence, or I want to leave this world because they lack intelligence. And then we'd be safe.
Show them like Paul and just see if there's any aliens like that.
Be like, yo, do you blaze or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. My work phone. Someone's calling me on my work phone. It's way over there, so I'm just gonna let it stop ringing.
On a
So-
Saturday.
I'll go.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably spam.
I'll go
call.
Paul. I'll go Paul.
Paul would be a funny one. I would probably just show them aliens and just be like, "This is what we're capable of." So, chill, okay?
Nah, then they bring out the xenomorph, and I'm like, Jesus, I'm scared as like.
I think
I'd
I'd
be like,
show,
know.
y'all
I'd
got
show
one of
them-
these? No, okay, then we're good.
I'd show them Godzilla vs. Kong and tell them it's a true story and be like, we have this in our arsenal.
We have
In all
this.
of our local zoos.
Yeah. Every country has at least 4 Godzillas. Do not fuck with us.
Yeah. Let's see. Brady Miller asked if you can make world peace happen with one movie. What movie are you showing? Low key, do the right thing. Low key.
Yeah, do the right
Feel
thing.
like
No, that's high. That's high key. That's not even.
Yeah,
that's
that's high
that's-
key.
that's-
High
that's the-
key. High key.
I'd go
I'm stealing yours.
nine Edson Oda's 9 days.
I need to. I'm stealing.
I feel like everyone would have
a.
a newfound appreciation for life after that one.
I'm stealing. Do the right thing. I'll take that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Max Wilson asked, "What's your favorite scene/moment in a 2023 movie so far?"
My favorite scene in a 2023 movie? I mean, it's
I'll
gotta
give you
be-
2.
Here we go.
Oppenheimer, the bomb sequence.
That's my
the-
number one.
and-
Knock at the cabin. The light comes through the window.
No, because that's not a scene. That was like a second. I'd say if I'm talking like favorites, the one that I like laughed at the most. This is like very low key. So there's one scene in Dungeons and Dragons that made me cry, and that was the where his face, where he's like playing the violin, his like ukulele, his face starts melting. I cried. I'll say that, and I did. And probably there is a few, but I probably think like the Oppenheimer, the countdown scene was fucking really good. So probably say that as well.
God, that's a
Yeah,
good
I
one.
mean, Oppenheimer's the one that's jumping in my head, but I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of like.
That's
what
like an
else.
obvious. What's
I mean, Spider-Verse has like a ton of scenes that I fucking love.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
obviously.
just,
the
like-
Spider-Verse, the chase scene in Spider-Verse
Yeah.
is really fucking cool.
Especially the last one. The whole like last act of Guardians, I love.
Oh, Beau is Afraid. I didn't love the film, but the play sequence was really fucking cool.
See, that's
I
where
really
it
like that
lost me.
sequence.
That's where it lost.
No,
I loved the.
It
early
lost
parts.
me after that. Like as soon as that finished, it lost me.
Yeah,
After
like
that
I love
section.
the whole like first 45 minute where he's in his
Yeah,
own
that was
apartment in his own city and he's like freaking out. Like that's the part that
Yeah.
I loved.
You know, the song stuck in my head, so my answer will be the
Talk to Me.
Yep, the montage from
Yeah.
"Talk to Me," just because that's just a fun scene.
So
It's-
good.
The song won't escape my brain.
So good.
Next question is from Reese David. This is a fun question. What is your favorite moment in sports history?
Ooh, Roger Federer winning the 2017 Australian Open final.
Against?
Rafael Nadal.
Okay.
It was they both came off. They were both basically out for like 6 months prior to that with injury. Everyone like wrote them off in the tournament, like as their like, this is like their coming back tournament, so we're not expecting much. Fed puts on a masterclass, beats like 5 top 10 players. Rafa gets to the finals. Rafa was up a break in that final set. Everyone was like, "Oh, Rafa's winning this." Fed comes back, hitting some beautiful forehands. Man, that shit was gas. I remember that. I woke up at 2 a.m. for that match. I was losing my shit.
Mine would be if you haven't seen this and you're watching this, look up the Minneapolis Miracle, the Minnesota Vikings winning against.
That was
The
like
Saints,
2-3
I
years
believe?
ago, right?
It was like 2019, 2020, so a couple
Yeah.
years ago. But yeah, it was like a Hail Mary end of the game, and it was just perfect because like in Viking
Just
Stadium, so
fumbled
the
coverage.
crowd went crazy. Stephon Diggs gets a touchdown, like just yeets his helmet like off and just chucks it. Crowd's going crazy. They advanced to the next round of the playoffs where they lost like 38-7 to the Eagles. So not even like a Super Bowl or anything, but just one of those where you're like watching a game and you're like, oh, it's over, whatever. And then it happens. And I was with my friends and we were just like losing our minds and we just like couldn't believe our life for the rest of the night. Seth, you got any?
Yeah, what a few. Mine are going to be like football related, probably.
Soccer for the Americans.
So probably when Sheffield United got promoted a few years ago in the final day of the season, when they confirmed a promotion like What year are we in now? Jesus Christ, with the track of time. 2019, I think. And then probably one of my favorite moments was when England beat Germany a few years ago in the Euros. That was really, really special. That was crazy. Because this is a period of time when I was like really into football as well. And I'll throw I'll low key, I'll throw a UFC one in there. Just for the enjoyment of it. 1 year and a month ago today, when Leon Edwards head kicked Usman in the final, cried. I've never cried at a UFC event before.
Do you know what
Amazing.
highlights like I weirdly watch all the time?
Well,
when Germany smacked up on Brazil 7-1 in the World Cup semis.
Yeah, that was a really weird time. I remember watching that. Like, that was 2010.
It's the commentators. They make it. They're like, it's five goals in 12 minutes.
Wait, which game are you talking about again?
Brazil, Germany, 7-1.
The World Cup finals of
It was in 2014. It was
Yeah.
Brazil 7. Yeah,
I was so into that World Cup
because I was in Brazil as well.
Oh my
It was
god,
crazy.
I wanted Argentina so bad. I was so depressed when they lost to Germany in that final.
Oh, just this year. I mean, Argentina-France final was disgusting.
Yeah,
man.
that
was one of the best sporting events I've ever watched.
The final 10 minutes of that were just
Holy shit! I was in a
crazy.
bar with my sister and two of her friends, and everyone was going crazy.
It was just Mbappe and Messi going toe to toe.
Oh my
the goats of the sport,
God.
modern goats. But yeah, that was a good one. We're gonna go around the call quick, and Robert Leo Gislason asked to cast one of us in a leading role of a movie, but I'm gonna cast Seth in a movie. Seth is gonna cast George, and George is gonna cast me in one movie.
In like a future film, or like
No, like
film?
replacing like. So I'm gonna go for Seth. I think Seth could pull it off. I think playing as the lead in The Shining. I could see this. I could see Seth.
Wow, that's a big role. Though,
Yeah, I
bro.
could see.
Like,
I could
that's
see it happening.
Wait,
though.
am I Shelley or am I Jack? or am I Danny?
You're
Or am I
Danny.
Danny?
No,
You're the twins.
I'm
You're the
making you
twins.
Jack. I can see you pull off being Jack. You know, you got the guns, so you got
Kubrick
you can
stare.
swing that. Yeah, he's got the Kubrick stare down. He's going to be able to swing that axe. Yeah,
Oh,
shit,
man,
that's what I'm
this is-
casting.
So I had to
Seth,
cast
what are you going to cast
George?
George in? Yeah, and
Oh
some
man,
movie.
nice. I'm going to give you a really good compliment here, George.
Oh,
I'm
thank
going to
you.
give you. I think you
Say
could
it,
play.
Say it.
Wait, no, I'm not going
Just
to
say
say
it.
Batman because I'm not feeling your
No,
ego
no.
that much. I'm not saying Batman. I'm not saying Batman. I'm not saying Batman. I'm going to say you could be Max in Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh hell yeah! Fuck
that's a
yeah! I
good
can't.
one.
You kidding me?
That's a good one.
Nice.
Oh my
That's a good
god! I was
Yeah.
almost
Doesn't have to talk
actually-
much.
Especially with the like rugged beard you've got going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is getting out of hand. This is getting long. Victoria's
No,
not
keep
loving
it.
this right now.
It's winter's coming.
Tyler, I'm going to cast you in Moneyball as Brad Pitt's character. I feel like you
Oh,
could do
shit.
I
That's
feel like
quite
you could do a
interesting one.
fantastic sports agent. I don't know
That's
why.
quite interesting.
I
Yeah.
just feel like you have it, like that quick knowledge of sports.
Should we cast Cam in something as well? Like,
The Nun 3.
yeah.
But
Oh no, I've got Cams. Kevin McAllister in Home Alone 2. Think about it. When Cam was a kid,
I could totally see Cam as a kid be the type to like rig his house with all these. Like, traps
That
and
is
stuff.
that would work for Cam. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. That's a good one.
Oscar, we only have a couple left. Oscar Trinick asked, "What was your dream job when you were all younger?" For me, sports agent would have been up there, but for me, honestly, like not even kidding, up until 10th grade, so from like 5th grade to like 10th grade. So what age is that? Like from like 11 to like 16.
Dude, hold on. We've had this conversation. I think I know what you're about to say.
I don't know about said it.
You had
though,
this
but-
conversation?
Are you
don't
gonna
know.
say? Are you gonna? Because I think we have the same answer. Are you gonna
What?
say architect?
No,
Oh, damn.
but architect was definitely one point I was interested in it. But no, for the longest time, I wanted to be a director. I wanted to go to USC, to Steven Spielberg's film school, like for ages. And then like once I turned like 16, practical life hit, and I was like, oh, I should probably do something worthwhile. That's gonna make money and make a living. So I dipped out on that. My parents would not have been sold on that probably, and I wouldn't have had the chops to hang anyways to be anything relevant. I would be probably working as a barista by this point in my film career. But yeah, how about you two?
Architect. I remember
Architect.
saying,
Oh, yeah,
like,
shit, yeah.
like
I
when my
think- I'm
guidance
sure Joseph-
counselor in like 7th grade, she's like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I was like, architect." I didn't
Literally Ted
understand.
Mosby from
Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother.
I think mine was like up until I was like 14, probably a footballer, but then I realized you just have to be that good, and I wasn't that good at all. And then after that, I think my uncle like pushed his influence on me, and I just wanted to work in high-end sales and wanted to be a high-end salesman for a while, and then basically worked in sales for like a few years. did that for a bit, but then I was like, this is fucking stressful. Like, this is crazy. And
It's
then
just straight competition all the time.
that's
caller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every like in person's even worse. Like, honestly, like
Could have been a telemarketer and ended up with a horse cock.
I did do that. That's what I'm saying. Well, not the horse cock bit, but I related to that. The start of that film, I was like, oh shit. Yeah, it's probably like the main one for me as a kid. It's probably football, but that just wasn't realistic. Who knows?
Okay.
Breaking news: Seth's film reviews does not have a horse cock.
We have 3 questions left. Ethan Doherty asks, any actors you don't understand are so popular? So you don't
Mark
understand
Ruffalo.
why that's probably my answer too.
Yeah, without
Leo?
a doubt.
Leo's a good actor. What do you mean?
No.
You're
Wait,
so
no.
out
What
of your
we saying?
mind.
Wait. What we saying? So like,
Just any actors you don't understand why they're popular.
oh, at all? Okay.
Yeah.
Not.
Like, yeah, for me it is Mark Ruffalo. Just truly
It's-
because like even in his earlier films like Eternal Sunshine, where people are like, oh, he's good in that. When it's like a real movie, I'm like,
It's
I
no,
just
bro.
don't think so. I really didn't think he was good in that either.
Not that great.
Yeah.
Who else?
I don't understand the
Can I
Mark
can I
Ruffalo
say?
I don't have like a deep hatred for like
I
any
don't have any, to be honest.
actor really.
Like I could say John David Washington, but obviously I know why he's popular. His
Yeah.
dad's Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna- why is he popular?
You get why he's popular.
Yeah.
That's not the problem. Damn, who else? Yeah, like I don't like.
I can't think of any. I need some like prep time for a question like this. I can't think of any right now.
I'm trying to just like think of someone off the top of my head that's like gotten Oscar buzz lately. And I don't think it deserves it really.
Al Pacino, terrible. I don't fucking know. I have no idea.
Well, Mark Ruffalo works good enough for an answer.
No, because I like him. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Well, you don't have another option, so
I don't know. It's too hard.
we have 2 more questions. One from Rocco 1.0. What's a film that you've been meaning to rewatch because you have an inkling or a strong feeling that you think your opinion is going to change on it once you rewatch it?
Oh, we just talked about it. Bo is Afraid.
Bo is Afraid. That worked
Yeah,
for me.
I've been- that's why I want to rewatch it because of you, because you rewatched it and you liked it a lot more on second watch.
There's 2 for me. Mirror, Tarkovsky's Mirror, 'cause it's been a while, you know, and The Green Knight.
Love
100%.
Green Knight.
I could
What
use
a-
I
that.
didn't like The Green Knight, but I feel like now
Love
I
The
feel like
Green
that's
Knight.
like that's my shit now. I feel like I might like
It's
it.
so good, man.
Yeah, so The Green Knight and Mirror, I'd say.
Yeah,
and Crash as well. David Cronenberg's Crash in the
Crash.
90s. Too weird for my like time then, but I think now maybe
For your time, you've
my
evolved.
time.
Yeah, I don't really know for me. Maybe I don't know. I guess Aliens I could use a rewatch on. But I can't. I feel like I should have a ton of these off the top of my head, but I just can't think of any right now. I think honestly, maybe Barbie low key. It's just been in my head so much. I feel like I might like it more on rewatch because I was like pretty harsh on it on my first watch. But the Dua Lipa songs is in my head 24/7. So as I'm just Ken, I'm like maybe I need to rewatch it. And now that I know I'm not going to go into it trying to analyze it through a certain lens. Maybe I'll just like have more.
I thought that, and then can I be honest? I haven't thought about the Barbie film once since, and I was like, I enjoyed
it's in my
the
head
time.
every day somehow.
I don't
know.
think I'll ever rewatch it. To be honest, like maybe I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
with Anna or something. But I'm just
I'd
not.
say that about so many movies this year though that I just haven't thought of since I watched it.
That's why I give 3 stars. 3 stars are like my.
Yeah.
I had a good time with it, but I'll never think about it again. That's like
Yeah.
my.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's kind of what I feel like is going to happen with the creator for me. I'm just probably not going to think about that movie ever again.
Or maybe actually, yeah.
Final question from Joshua Kelsal. Who survives longest in a zombie apocalypse?
Me.
Not me. I don't think me.
No, I would fold so fast. It's unbelievable.
It depends
I
on what we're
think-
doing. Are we going to fight them, or if we're just going to like bunker in? I'll
Well,
survive
that's
the
what I'm
longest. I'm
thinking,
the
like,
fattest, so I'll wither away the
you guys
slowest.
have never played like Fortnite with me, but in my Fortnite prime, I was a big bush guy. I was big on hiding.
Oh,
Like,
God.
I would get to the top 5 without seeing a soul, bro. It was incredible. It was like
I
a
was the
horror movie.
opposite.
Like I'd be in a house crouched down, someone would like footsteps would pitter patter. I'd be literally
The
in a
camper.
horror movie.
Just like
So
with
I
the
feel
gun,
like-
like the corner.
Yeah, I'd be sick at just surviving that shit. From
Yeah,
I think-
I'm like the total opposite of a prepper too. So I have like if like shit went down right now, I just don't have stuff on hand like
No,
water,
I think
survival
I think you're really
material.
good at it, Tyler. I think you survive the longest. I can see it.
I would
I think-
only if I
I
could
think
rely on
Cam-
relationships with others to mooch off of them.
I think Cam would die first. I don't know why. I've just got a feeling. Like maybe he wouldn't actually. Maybe
If we
it
had
would
a
be.
horror, if we made a horror movie with us 4, Cam would be like the comedic relief first death, where he'd probably say some funny little joke, and then like zombie like bites him from behind. Or something.
I feel like I'd make a stupid decision, like try and punch a zombie.
Bro, we should
like,
make a ReelTok zombie movie.
Just who would last?
Or we should just like, actually get some real zombies and then just see. I mean,
Dude.
Yeah.
that'd be fun. Cool.
Zombies would be sick.
I'm gonna give you my little. I think Cam dies first. I think I'm second. I think George is third, and I think Tyler.
Why do you think
Tyler's
I
still
survived the
alive.
longest?
That's crazy.
I don't. You're just like that guy. You're productive. You know your way around it. You know your way around a zombie apocalypse.
Riley.
Also, you guys live in America, and you can get guns really easily. So I'm full.
That is true. That is true. Riley does all like the home renovation and handyman stuff around here, though. So as long as she's with me, she can.
You don't have
the
Riley.
shelter.
We do not have. We don't. We only have.
I'd be able to put something together, but I would just seclude myself. I would be the biggest wimp. I would never go outside and try and like get a part of a gang and like survive. I'd
you
just,
and
like, hide.
George in a bush in the corner of a room. That'd be it.
Yeah, bush
Me and
camping.
Cam on the front line. Yeah.
With that, we will end our Q&A episode. Thank you for all the fun questions. The thing I love about these Q&A episodes is like we obviously answer the question you ask, but we've like multiple times as we went on like tangents or got sidetracked about like some story about our lives. I feel like those are like the really fun nuggets that people are going to be really happy about in these real quick episodes. So shout out to all you patrons for asking the questions. We'll be back in October, or I guess this is coming out in October, but early November, late October with our next Q&A episode. So stay tuned for that. Join our Patreon description down below. George is a film festival to go to, so you have a fun day ahead, sir. And with that, we will see you on Real Talk or Real Quick episode 98 tomorrow, where we're going to draft the best horror weapons of all time.